So here we have the Temple of Mithras in this lovely sheep field. This would have been the altar, and it looks like even like modern people have been leaving things. But apparently this culty religion, I don't know what it was technically to call it. There were like 7 levels, and they involved initiation through facing some sort of psychological or physical test of strength, which included real or threatened peril. Legolas, what do your elf eyes see? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I have absolutely no idea what this marks.
You sent a phone.
This is the Scottish side of the wall that I'm walking on right now. So this turret was built before the actual wall, and you can kind of see the like little wings of where the turret was, and then they built the wall behind that. I think I'm walking past in the opposite direction of Hayden Bridge, which I don't remember what it is, but it does sound familiar and like it's from Mr. Brab's book. But according to the sign, it's like 6 miles in the opposite direction. So I am not gonna add a round trip 12 extra miles.
Right. Why get weird?
Sorry, Bridge. Whoosie Whatsy's name was John Clayton. He is the guy who had the Roman fort of Chester's just in his backyard. He also bought up parts of the wall as they were coming up for sale and then rebuilt them. This would be the strong room where they would keep their fancy stuff. Yet another phallic symbol. I really do have to respect the commitment to chiseling that into rock.
Doing the math to the time zone, you're as an unseen part of the plan. But if you won't be my bluebird returning.
That's where the hot bath was. This is where you could do like a cold plunge and a cold bath. I would love a hot bath.
Guiding you home to me. You're my wanderer, little wanderer.
Do you think we need one more? You think we need one more? All right, we'll get one more.
Wander back to me. You're my wanderer, little wanderer.
Walking again post Chester's Fort, I found the hat. Now Crystal and I can match, very important stuff. Brunton Turret and Watchtower. Also, a very good pile of sticks. I'm very confused. This is the first time I've felt kind of lost. I think I'm gonna have to go retrace my steps to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to be. So I'm just in a random forest right now. Thank you to the nice man who told me I was just looking at a turret and that I needed to go back and where to find the path again.
The lighthouse, and that someone's gotta be me. And I hope your absence makes us grow fonder. I hope we are.
What am I supposed to do about this? It's probably fine. I don't see him anywhere. The bull didn't get me. And underneath this roundabout and shoppy coffee thing, the Arrington Coffee House, what is the port gate?
Little wanderer, off across the sea. You're my wanderer, little wanderer.
I kept wanting to stop, and at one point, I was in this random boring field, and I felt so tired and was like, nah, okay, I want to stop walking. I'm miserable right now. And then somehow that admission let me just go. And then I realized, or maybe just finally admitted to myself, that I want to get married. And I do want to have kids. And I know my hyper-independence has been an overcorrection in so many ways, but also I have been so scared so much of my life to be tied to another person, tangled together like that.
I think there's a concert going on at this campsite. 19 miles of walking today because I was like, Liesl, you can fucking do it. And I'm rewarded with a Euro, whatever the fuck they're called. And this cool fucking music festival. They were playing Sandstorm just a minute ago. And I was thinking of Lily, but I didn't catch it. Oh, life is good. Fosters for Cooper and Ian! Everything is wet, and I spilled my first cup of tea inside my tent today. But this is my last morning camping out. I'll be staying somewhere with a bed and a shower tonight.
Doris, a gold medal is a wonderful thing. But if you're not enough without it, you'll never be enough with it. Hey, Coach. How will I know if I'm enough? When you cross that finish line, you'll know.
Things are quiet. With the GoPro at 5% and the phone dead, here is a poem for my thoughts as I walk back into towns on my way towards Newcastle. Majestic and mystical. Is it a black deer? The only creatures to come close, smelling my hand and the miles on my boots. Sweet, kind eyes. I believe that the difference between the ability to see beauty or to see a piece that doesn't fit is your quality of attention. The way you pay attention, the way you bring your whole heart to the vision of your eyes. People are not puzzles to be fixed. They are not broken motors waiting to be solved. How vulnerable can you be? How well can you hold your heart out to other people as it beats in your open hands? Can you give the gift of a first line? Can you make the bold first move? Can you take it line by line, trusting the 2% that you know? I don't want to be fearless. I want to be brave enough to be living truthfully through the waves of fear that threaten to tip my boat. The greatest challenge is your belief that you are not worthy of facing your fears. You owe it to yourself to do just that. We live lives of self-fulfilling prophecy. We shape the world through the vision we bring to it. Are you the black sheep because that is who you believe yourself to be? Because I am here to tell you that of the thousands of sheep I have walked past in the past week, the most mysterious and beautiful were like creatures of midnight in the morning light next to a Roman fort, the morning when my attention is the sharpest. Looking for the joy of this thing I came to do, even as my feet blister, my muscles ache, and my knees start to creak like the walking sticks that keep breaking. There is something in us all that we decide is unlovable, and the only way to prove yourself wrong is to crack it open and ask someone to love it. My mind is clear, and I see like never before the mysterious belonging and beauty of a black sheep. I'm about 3 hours walk
to Wall's End. And at this point, the footpath doesn't really follow exactly where the wall was, but that's mostly because there's a major highway that does. So there are a couple drips and drabs of the wall that I'm not going to be able to see, but that's okay. I'm following the path, and I think that's the main thing. And you know, I think there's always a couple drips and drabs in every trip that you don't get to, and that's okay. I've got about 3 miles left, which is 1 treadmill walk while I was training. I'm in this creepy warehouse district, and it feels a little weird, but I'm almost there. Hey, kitty. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think this is where it ends. I'll keep walking for a bit just to make sure, but I think this is it. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. That's it. I walked the wall. That feels a little anticlimactic. Look, it's a double bed. Oh, this is gorgeous. And I'll be able to take a shower. There's a bathtub too. Oh, and the lady is gonna sneakily wash my clothes. Yes, I only have 1 pair that I've refused to wear this whole time, just so that I could have clean clothes to turn into when I wash all the other ones. Oh, beautiful.
Potatoes, tomatoes, and some nice crispy bacon. We saved some for you, Mr. Frodo.
Thank you, Premier Inn. We're off to see the channel and then to see Annabelle.
Why did you come here? Are you doing this for a vlog? Kind of like a find yourself trip? A fitness vacation? Yes, I am filming this. And yes, I am stronger and have more endurance now than ever before. But I'm not doing this for any of those reasons. Something about the English frontier caught my imagination, and I needed to prove to myself that I'm strong enough to do this on my own. I haven't found myself because I haven't lost myself. And if anything, it seems that one of my biggest revelations is that they were always there the whole time, and you never stop choosing the type of person you want to be. I'm getting better at letting myself feel the way I feel and be who I am, and finding the discipline to walk through the hills to get to the destination I can't yet see. Climbing the pipes into Paris.
I know who I am! Why do I need you to tell me? Why do I need to pretend?
But you don't, Rennie. You never did.
I keep on accidentally doing British accents. There she goes. Any place with lions is important. Get in the shot, get in the shot.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Something on your clock.
Jack! I feel like I'm all turned around and I realized there were this many. What?
It's a long video. It's a statue or tower of Epcot. What's that?
What? Man. Hey, turn around, turn around. I love music over here. Oh my god, that's perfect, Annabelle.
Having tea in Downton.
Tea and Victoria Sponge cake.
And I've got a scone. It's absolutely lovely. Just simply smashing.
Lubricate your forks.
Oh.
What's your favorite part of the Abbey, Annabelle?
I like the stairs.
Waiting for the bus. That's enough. The one thing that's disappointing me, and Annabelle as well.
I'm not that.
Well, I'm a little disappointed. There's no pigeons. How?
It's night. They're sleeping or something. Like a clock on every building.
Yeah. Why? I don't know. Liesl and Annabelle taking on Edinburgh.
Everybody sing, let's write out a list of things we need. Strike a brand new deal, strong enough.
I don't either.
This is not a good thing to film.
No, it just cheers me.
When you feel like saying, come on, don't take my advice.
To live truly is to be at risk of forever losing your familiar for a beauty more terrifying and real than your current life is capable of imagining.
God, I hope I can find my bag. Fuck yes! Got my bag.
My favorite endings in movies feel like beginnings, because that is the most earnest way to finish a story. With the truth that we never completely leave or arrive onto our next adventure, line by line. I really do believe that the amount of beauty you see in the world is entirely dependent on how much of yourself you are willing to give and how vulnerable you are brave enough to be. How much of your heart you are willing to give in paying attention. Haiku for 26. Keep walking into vulnerable knots of love. Liesl is enough.
Got Betty back in Charleston. Mom and Dad are gonna pick me up here in a second. Got my Lauren. I think I see them. I'll walk over here. Is that them? I'm sorry, what?
You're waiting on Uber on this?
No, I'm not. I'm waiting on my parents.
All right.
Thank you. Here they are. Hey! I'm really curious to see where this one takes me.